and thank you for joining us on this special holiday edition of Your City in 5. I'm Ricky Saillas. Joining me on the show is Ramon Herrera, Public Affairs Coordinator with the City of El Paso. Thank you, Ramon, for being with us.
It's a pleasure, Rick.
This special edition will be more than 5 minutes, mainly because it focuses on Thanksgiving and all the events that are happening in El Paso.
Yeah, we're going to give you a few things to keep in mind for Thanksgiving. We got you covered on this special edition with all kinds of information.
Well, let's go ahead and begin with recycling. The city just launched a Recycle Right El Paso campaign that reminds residents on what to put in the blue recycling bin. The campaign includes the use of social media, all kinds of billboards across town, and a new and improved Recycle Right El Paso website, and a lot of community outreach to schools and various organizations. Now, the goal is to make sure everyone knows what to recycle. So what exactly should be put in those blue bins? Well, I had a chance to catch up with the Recycling Division Manager of Environmental Services to find out exactly what goes in those bins. Hi, Rayanne. Tell me a little about what is it that we should recycle?
It's really easy. There's 4 main things, and that is paper, plastic, cardboard, and aluminum. So this is a good example of cardboard, our cereal boxes. As long as you take the plastic out, the plastic will go in the trash, but we take the cardboard. Okay. We also do plastic bottles. When we do the plastic bottles, it's important that we rinse them out, make sure that they're dry, and place these items in the blue recycling bin. Okay. We also have milk cartons. A good example to remember, sometimes a lot of people don't remember what to recycle, so we think of necks and handles. If a plastic container has a neck, it's usually recyclable. If it has a handle, it's also recyclable. Okay. Rinse and place in the blue recycling bin. Okay. Newspaper, any kind of newspaper, mailings that you receive in the mail, the advertisements, after you read them, just place them in the blue recycling bin. Those are quick. And then we have, again, cardboard. We sometimes oversee these things. If it's clean, place it in the recycling. Okay. We have the egg cartons. A lot of people get this confused. It's out of cardboard. So these can be placed in the blue recycling bin, but the styrofoam egg cartons cannot. And this is a good example in case of people are confused. This one's cardboard, this one's styrofoam, this one goes in the gray, this one goes in the blue. Okay. We have also, it's very important to remember when we place these items, they go unbagged. That's a really important thing to stress, is that your recyclables should go unbagged. A lot of people come back and say, yeah, but my blue container is dirty if I don't bag it. My response is, if it's dirty, you're not recycling right. Okay. So if you recycle correctly, it should be a clean container. Okay, now tell us a little about, the aluminum. So example for aluminum item like this is recyclable, correct? That is recyclable. Again, all we ask is for you to, when you dispose of it, to get it, rinse it out, let it dry, and these are a perfect example along with your Coke cans. Okay. Again, we ask you to just empty them out. Empty them out. Now, some of the things that are not recyclable, for example, a big thing is pizza boxes, correctly? That's correct. Tell us why pizza boxes are not recyclable. Pizza boxes are not recyclable. A lot of times you will see that on the cardboard it says that it's recyclable, and it is recyclable, but unfortunately most of our pizza boxes have some type of residue, oil, grease, pizza crust, and when that happens, when it goes through our facility, it ends up as trash. Okay. Now, what if I have this pizza box here, but I want to say just rip off the top part? Again, that's a good question, and you actually can. It's just a matter of how much time do you want to place in recycling. If you see that there's no contaminants, no oil, no residue, that would be a perfect time to cut it off, and you can place that in your blue recycling bin. Okay, and a couple of examples of other things. For example, any yard waste. Can we put yard waste in the blue bin? No, yard waste does not. I know that a lot of people may think that at a lot of larger cities that there's composting, but here in El Paso, we do not. That goes straight into your gray bin. Okay, so you would recommend bag that and put it in your gray bin? Bag it and place it into your bin. We also stress that styrofoam is also a misconception, because on styrofoam, I don't know if it has it on here, but you'll see a recyclable emblem. Our local, although it is recyclable, our local facility does not recycle that certain commodity. Okay, now lastly, if I want to find out where I can find a list of what I can recycle and what I can't recycle, what can I do? Where is there a website I can visit? There sure is. You can visit us at www.recyclerightep.com, and on there not only can you find information and facts and questions, but you can also print out a a printable list of the acceptable and non-acceptable items.
You can find out more information on what to recycle by visiting recyclerightep.com.
Yeah, in other city news, a Northeast El Paso Park has received a slight makeover. City leaders held a ribbon cutting for Montalvo Park on Tiger Eye. Work crews installed a large walking path that goes around the park. Landscaping around that pathway has also been added. City Representative Carl Robinson says the new additions are great for the neighborhood.
We owe it to the community to provide as much as we can as far as amenities. So you talk about quality of life, this is quality of life. One is having these things, but also making them available for people to use.
Improvements at Montalvo Park came from the Neighborhood Improvement Program under the 2012 Quality of Life Bond. While parking is no longer allowed along San Jacinto Plaza in downtown, street and maintenance crews painted the curbs around the plaza yellow, reminding drivers not to park there. City leaders decided not to allow parking at the plaza to prevent drivers from parking on a driving lane and to prevent damage to landscape around the plaza.
Every November, local call takers are recognized during National Information Referral Specialist Day.
Yeah, your City in 5 correspondent Armando Saldivar gives us some insight into why their job is so important.
When you think of first responders, you probably think of police, fire, and EMS. But there are other city employees working the front lines.
211 Texas.
The telephone lines, that is.
We're here to offer help. If you don't know who to talk to or who to contact, we can try and figure that out for you.
Guzman has been with the 211 Texas Information and Referral Program for more than a year. She and her coworkers answer all kinds of calls, totaling more than 85,000 a year. Callers usually need assistance with housing, community clinics, and often desperate situations in trying to make ends meet.
An inquirer was asking for assistance for her utility bills, and she was afraid that they were going to get cut off because of her small children in the home. And I was able to provide her with some referrals that could help her, and she was thankful and that she was very glad that I gave her hope that she was going to be okay.
The team that makes up 211 Texas here in El Paso are much more than just call takers. The title, Information and Referral Specialist, comes only after plenty of training and a true sense of caring about each caller.
Well, you just need to remember that that situation can happen to just about anybody, even yourself, and you do need to empathize with the caller and just understand what they're going through and just try to help them as best that you can.
It's a job that goes unnoticed by many. That is, until you need that person on the other end of the line.
We do follow up with some of the callers depending on the situations, and we are able to hear if they have received the help. And when they do receive the help, they are very thankful and they are very appreciative of our services.
I'm Armando Saldivar reporting for your City in 5.
Thank you, Armando. And don't forget, the number to call when you don't know who to call is 211.
Well, speaking of helpful services, the Animal Services Shelter has a great opportunity to get your little one vaccinated.
That's right, Rick. Animal Services is hosting another one of their low-cost clinics the weekend before Thanksgiving. For just $24, pet owners can get their pets vaccinated against rabies, parvo, distemper. But that's not it. The fee also includes a microchip and city license. This clinic is scheduled for Saturday, November 19th from 6 a.m. to 10 a.m. at the Animal Services Shelter located at 5001 Fred Wilson Avenue. Though the event starts at 6 in the morning, it is anticipated that people will begin forming a line prior to that start time. Services are available on a first-come, first-served basis and is limited to the first 150 animals.
Well, now to some Thanksgiving information and events that you should know about.
Yeah, let's begin with travel. For those who are traveling by air this Thanksgiving holiday, we want to remind you to give yourself some extra time at the El Paso International Airport because it's expected they're going to see some larger crowds of travelers. Now, airport officials recommend about 2 hours before your flight. Other helpful tips include checking the status of your flight before arriving at the airport. Also, make sure you have proper ID. And if you're picking someone up at the airport, it's best if you use the cell phone lot as you wait for your friends and family to land. To find departure and arrival times, you can always visit flyelpaso.com. And while you're on vacation, you need to make sure you protect your home.
That's right, Ramon. The El Paso Police Department says this time of the year, thieves are more than likely to target empty homes. Officers say if it looks like there are still people at home, you are less likely to be robbed. They suggest you do everything you can to make it look like there is something going on inside and outside of your house while you're alone. Leave a light on inside and outside, leave the radio on, and tell someone you'll be out of town and see if they can get your mail and check your house. You can also have the police department do a house check while you're out of town.
It lets the officer know the days that you'll be away out of town, any persons that would have access to your house, any vehicles that would be in the driveway, and emergency contact numbers.
To find out more about the Code Watch program and to sign up, visit the El Paso Police Department website and search under Code Watch. Well, one city representative and the city of El Paso are making sure everyone has a warm meal on Thanksgiving.
Yeah, that's right, Rick. A huge community meal is set for the holiday. City Representative Carl Robinson and the city of El Paso are hosting the 12th annual Thanksgiving celebration. Every year, organizers prepare meals for more than 5,000 people. The food is provided through donations from several businesses and organizations around town. This year, the Thanksgiving celebration is from 11 in the morning to 3 in the afternoon on Thanksgiving Day. Everyone who attends is guaranteed a warm meal with all the fixings.
This is a community-wide event sponsored by the city of El Paso. It is free of charge, open to anyone in the public to come out on that day, on Thanksgiving Day.
Some Metro will provide free bus rides on Thanksgiving to make sure everyone has a way to get to the convention center. Well, a big part of Thanksgiving is the food, of course.
Of course. Well, if you're planning on cooking for the holiday, the El Paso Fire Department reminds everyone to stay safe while making those delicious meals. Cooking is the leading cause of residential fires during the holidays and throughout the year. Some tips from the fire department: don't leave food unattended. Avoid wearing loose-fitting clothing when cooking. Turn pots and pans inward. Make sure your kitchen is well ventilated and have a working smoke alarm.
The key is always monitor your stove. Anything that has a fire, always be supervising it 100% of the time.
For a complete list of kitchen safety tips, visit the El Paso Fire Department website. Now, you can also find information on how to fry a turkey if that's what you plan to do this year. Firefighters say not doing it correctly can spark a fire and cause serious damage and injuries.
We want to make sure that people do not fry the turkey indoors. Turkey fry should be done outside, completely away from structures. So you don't want to do it inside of a garage. You always want to do it out in an open, clear area.
On the city's YouTube channel, just search under how to fry a turkey. Well, one way to make sure your house remains safe year-round is by having a working smoke alarm. The fire department provides free smoke alarms. All you have to do is call the Fire Prevention Division at 485-5699.
Now, when it comes to actually cooking a meal, Rick, the Department of Public Health wants to make sure you don't spoil your food this holiday season. Health officials say the safest way to thaw a turkey is in the refrigerator or in a sink filled with cold water. Change the water every 30 minutes in order to keep the temperatures between 40 and 140 degrees. Also, remember that bacteria from raw poultry can contaminate anything it touches. It's also important to wash your hands, utensils, and work surfaces to prevent the spread of bacteria. So don't be a turkey when it comes to stuffing your bird. It's also recommended that you cook the stuffing separately in a casserole dish, but if you do stuff the turkey, do it before you begin cooking it. The turkey itself should be cooked at a temperature of at least 325 degrees. As for leftovers, we all love leftovers. Make sure to refrigerate at 40 degrees or below within 2 hours of preparing your food. For more information, visit the Department of Public Health website at ephealth.com. Well, you're more than likely going to have leftover cooking oil from Thanksgiving if you're cooking at home.
Isn't that the truth, Ramon? Well, if you don't plan on reusing it, you can always recycle it. The Environmental Services Department urges everyone to get rid of cooking oil by dropping it off at any of the city's citizen collection stations. Don't put it down the drain or dump it in the yard. I know a lot of people do that because cooking oil and kitchen grease can damage pipes, storm drains, and sewers. The oil can be dropped off at any of the city's citizen collection stations listed on your screen. For more information, go ahead and call 311. Well, you can't talk about Thanksgiving and not think about the Black Friday shopping holiday frenzy.
Yeah, Black Friday is usually the start of the holiday shopping season, but the El Paso Police Department reminds shoppers to keep an eye out for more than just those awesome sales that I know everyone keeps an eye out for. Officers say you should be alert, patient, and mindful when you're out shopping. Police say break-ins increase during the holiday season, but there are a few things you can do to stay safe.
Valuables in your car, store them away where they can't be seen, preferably in your trunk. Have your keys ready. If you're walking to your car, unlock it, have it unlocked, and don't waste time sitting in your car.
Officers say always be on the lookout for anything suspicious. Police tell us more police officers will be patrolling malls and shopping centers to make sure everyone is safe. While the city's Animal Services Shelter is hosting a Black Friday special of their own with a price you can't beat, free. That's right, free pet adoptions will be available during Animal Services Black Friday Frenzy sale, sponsored by Zappos. This event starts on Black Friday, November 25th, and runs until Monday, November 28th. The BFF sale is made possible through the generosity of Zappos, who is covering the cost of every adoption during this 4-day period. So get out there, El Paso, and save a life.
Well, if you don't want to be part of the Black Friday rush, why not try Small Business Saturday on November 26th? The Downtown Art and Farmers Market has good gift ideas and great deals. It will be open from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. It's located in the Union Plaza District on Anthony Street. All kinds of local vendors will be on hand waiting for you to shop local.
Good tip there, Rick. I love going out to the farmers market, finding all those unique gifts.
Yeah, you can find all kinds of cool arts and crafts at that market for sure.
Well, and speaking of that, the giving season is now underway.
It sure is, and you can give someone a gift by getting a tag from the city's Giving Tree. The annual Giving Tree ceremony, put together by the city's Retired and Senior Volunteer Program, kicked off at City Hall. The program encourages city employees and the public to donate a gift to someone in need. The tree has 180 tags with information on what a child, an elderly person, or veteran is requesting as a gift. Now, the tree will be up until the 2nd of December. Now, if you would like to pick up a tag and donate a gift, visit City Hall on 300 North Campbell. Well, I know this year I'm going to get a tag from that Giving Tree here at City Hall.
Yeah, I did it last year, and what was interesting when looking at some of those tags, you realize just how much people are in need. I saw a 4-year-old who just wanted a pair of shoes, not a toy, nothing else but a pair of shoes. So it really put things in perspective.
Yeah, it really does. And I tell you what, the holidays are going to be something special this year in downtown. That's because the lights are back at the newly remodeled Plaza.
Yeah, it's going to be quite a sight. A bunch of lights and very bright. That's all I have to say.
It's really nice. Yeah, it's beautiful. Like, I've never seen it this much.
So here's what you can expect to see when the lights officially turn on in December. Check this out. Work crews tested the light display not too long ago. More than 400,000 lights fill the plaza. They're on all the trees and all the landscaping. There's about 6 giant gift and starlight displays, including a huge ornament that's great for pictures. Make sure to put that hashtag in there as well. A few people who were at the park when the lights were being tested say they're amazed with what the city has done with San Jacinto.
So tell me what you all think about, what is your favorite part so far?
That tree over there. Yeah, the tree brings back
dripping thing. That's amazing. Yeah, it brings back a lot of memories because I know, like they said, that tree was like pretty much a big symbol. Like when we would see it, I mean, it would light up, and that's
everyone remembers that tree. Yeah. Anyone who's lived in El Paso long enough.
And with these lights, I'm pretty sure it's going to push a lot more people to not only take care of the plaza, but also admire it.
The official lighting ceremony is set for Saturday, December 3rd from 4:30 p.m. to 11. The lighting ceremony is followed by the city's largest light parade. Very fun event, and it's free.
Yeah, of course. And you know what? Downtown will be all sorts of exciting on December 3rd. A day of activities is planned starting from 11 in the morning to 11 at night. Now, Visit El Paso will have an ice skating rink between the Museum of Art and the Plaza Theater. That's right, an ice skating rink. There will also be a giant snow globe in front of the Plaza Theater. A special holiday market is also planned for that day. Now, the Downtown Artists and Farmers Market is having that holiday market from noon to 8 p.m. at the pedestrian walkway near the convention center. Now, downtown is the place to be on December 3rd. Put that on your calendar. You can spend the whole day in the heart of El Paso enjoying some holiday cheer.
The El Paso International Airport will also be festive come December. Here's what you can expect to see. The city has put hundreds of lights on the outside of the airport. There are giant light displays, ornaments, and wreaths as well. In the lobby area, you'll see a 25-foot plus holiday tree, as well as lighted wreaths scattered throughout the airport. The holiday decorations are a great way of spreading holiday cheer and welcoming visitors to El Paso.
I tell you what, Ramon, we had a chance to see those lights like you saw in that video. They are amazing, and it's going to be so awesome to have those at the airport come December.
Yeah, I'm probably going to actually get out of the car to greet some family members to check them out in person as well.
So there you have it. It's going to be a busy, fun, and exciting holiday season here in the Sun City.
Now, a few things to keep in mind during the holiday season, and probably the most important. If you're drinking, don't get behind the wheel. Remember to call 212-7777 for a free ride home. The service is available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
And also, don't keep in mind that City Hall and all administrative offices are closed on Thanksgiving Day. Garbage and recycling will not be picked up on Thanksgiving Day as well. Thursday's trash will be picked up on Saturday. Sun Metro will also run on a holiday schedule. And you can find out all of this information on the city's website, elpasotexas.gov. Well, as you can see, there's all kinds of activities happening during the holidays here in El Paso. So yes, you can say that El Paso has gotten a lot cooler.
Yeah, and with that, that means you can no longer say there's nothing to do in El Paso, because from the city side alone, we have a lot of great events this holiday season. So we want to remind you, if you want to learn more about all that information you just saw, visit us online at elpasotexas.gov or visit our social media sites.
You can also watch us on City TV. Until next time, I'm Ricky Saillas.
And I'm Ramon Herrera.
For your city
in 5.